With just an inch of distance, if he struck, the person standing in front would be thrown into the wall. Every part of his body was so strong that it felt as if it was not a human body, but a statue made of iron. The entire world knew him by the name Bruce Lee, and in that era, there was no one more powerful or more physically fit than him in any corner of the world. But then the day came that shook the entire world. When Bruce Lee was only 32 years old, the sudden news spread that Bruce Lee was no longer alive. People were shocked and disturbed, and everyone was asking the same question. How did someone so strong and iron-like suddenly leave this world? Was it merely an accident, or was there a conspiracy behind it that put the world's greatest fighter into an eternal sleep? In today's video, we will reveal the mysterious secrets behind Bruce Lee's death that have remained hidden from the world until now. In the light of years of deep research and countless facts, Bruce Lee's death does not appear to be a mere coincidence, but rather a deep and troubling conspiracy. When we lift the veil, we find a long list of enemies in the life of this man of steel, people who wanted to eliminate him. There were three major conflicts in Bruce Lee's life that had both the power and the motive to take his life. The first and most dangerous enemy was the Triads, the Chinese mafia, who wanted control over Hong Kong's film industry. Bruce Lee clearly refused to pay them protection money because he feared no mafia. This act of rebellion enraged them, and they began searching for an opportunity to remove him from their path. Bruce Lee's second major conflict was with a traditional martial arts master who opposed revealing centuries-old secrets to the world. That master did not want Bruce to make public the secret techniques that had been limited to a select few for generations. To resolve this dispute, a closed-door match took place between them, in which Bruce Lee emerged victorious through his superior skill. Although the decision went in Bruce's favor and the rivalry appeared to end, the master's ego suffered a severe blow. Did that defeated master take secret revenge for his humiliation? This question still stands as a mystery in the world of martial arts. Bruce Lee's third and most visible conflict was with the famous film director Lo Wei, who was unhappy with Bruce's strict and intense working style. On one occasion, matters escalated so badly on set that Bruce Lee, in a fit of anger, pulled out a knife in front of everyone. He placed the knife on the director's neck and openly threatened to kill him. These were the enemies who filled Bruce's life with danger and deepened the clouds of suspicion after his death. The question then arises, was one of them truly responsible for Bruce Lee's death? However, the reason presented to the world was completely different and shocking. The world was told that Bruce Lee died due to cerebral edema, meaning his brain suddenly swelled. On the evening of July 20th, 1973, Bruce took a painkiller called Equagesic for a headache, which contained aspirin and meprobamate. According to doctors, his body suffered a severe allergic reaction to the medication, causing him to fall into a coma and eventually die. This explanation was officially accepted, but behind the curtain of truth, the story seemed to take a very different turn. Bruce Lee did not die at his own home, but at the home of actress Betty Ting Pei, where circumstances were extremely mysterious. The first person to arrive there was producer Raymond Chow, who unsuccessfully tried to wake Bruce. A doctor was urgently called to examine Bruce's condition, but tragically, Bruce had already died before the doctor arrived. A post-mortem examination was conducted, but instead of reducing confusion, the report raised even more questions. Questions that remain unanswered to this day. Many people labeled the report a cover-up, an attempt to hide the truth, claiming that key evidence had been destroyed. Even modern science struggles to accept that a simple headache pill could kill such a fit and healthy man. According to scientists, it seems nearly impossible for a drug to have such a devastating effect on a body as strong and iron-like as Bruce Lee's. So the question remains, if the pill was not the cause, what really happened in that room that night? According to medical science, deaths of this nature usually occur in people who are either very old or extremely unhealthy. The greatest suspicion falls on two key individuals. First, producer Raymond Chow, who delayed calling an ambulance after Bruce's collapse. It should be noted that he was not the director Bruce had fought with, yet his behavior still raised doubts. The second major suspect in the public's eyes is Betty Ting Pei, because she was closest to Bruce at the time of his death. She was the one who gave Bruce the pill that allegedly caused his death, and her statements changed repeatedly. Was all of this just a coincidence or part of a larger plan? Many believe that Betty Ting Pei was merely used as a pawn by the mafia or Bruce Lee's enemies. All these facts have been presented before you, and based on them, it would be wrong to claim that Bruce Lee died simply because of a pill. Bruce Lee was a healthy and fit man, and believing such a weak theory feels almost impossible. Since the post-mortem report never revealed a clear and trustworthy conclusion, this case was never fully resolved. However, accusing someone of murder without 100% proof could also mean slandering an innocent person. This remains an unsolved case, one whose truth may have been buried forever beneath the dust of time. Bruce Lee's death is not merely a medical report, but an unsolved mystery of history, one that may never be fully revealed. We have seen how rivalries, the shadow of the mafia, and the suspicious silence of those close to him have tangled this story beyond clarity. The conclusion that emerges is this: although the world closed the case by labeling it cerebral edema, the sudden collapse of a man as strong as iron seems impossible without some form of conspiracy. Perhaps the truth lies buried somewhere in Betty Ting Pei's room or within the delays and decisions made by Raymond Chow that prevented the truth from coming to light. But believe this: Bruce Lee defeated his enemies even in death because his art lives on today, while the names of those who wished him harm have faded into nothingness. Today, the decision lies in your hands. Do you consider this a tragic accident or the murder of the world's greatest fighter? Share your opinion in the comments below, because a single voice can change the direction of an unsolved case. In today's crowded world of social media, you will find thousands of fabricated stories and shallow rumors about Bruce Lee's death. However, our goal is not to chase views, but to search for the truth. We have carefully examined every old report, every witness statement, and every new discovery of modern science to ensure that only accurate and solid information reaches you. Our effort is to present the life of the little dragon and his countless unanswered questions through logical and realistic research, exactly as they truly were. We have lifted every curtain behind which conspiracies of enemies and the silence of loved ones were hidden, so that when you finish this video, you are left not with mere stories, but with facts the world has ignored for decades. This is our promise. Every word we present is based on evidence, because a legend like Bruce Lee deserves not half-truths, but the complete and honest truth.